welcome back. The Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum has been in the community for 65 years, educating and entertaining families.
But after all of those decades, it is still growing. Stefan Poland and Rosemary Prozik join us to talk about where the museum is today and where it's going in the future. Thank you both for joining me. Actually, thank you all three for joining us.
Yes, that's Eve.
Because Stefan, who do you have with you?
Well, today we brought a gopher snake, which is a very common snake here in the Tucson area. And it is one of our largest snake that we have here. So this one is roughly about 4 feet, but a full-grown one will be about 6 feet long. It's a constrictor, so very snake that is not venomous, and it is a snake that you know, you can encounter pretty much everywhere around town, and even in alleyways and stuff like that.
And so do you take you know, a specific education approach so that people know which snakes are non-venomous, which ones we may see around town that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, one of the museum's mission is to educate people. So we have display where you can see the different types of snakes that we have, and gopher snake is always one of them that people will have a little bit of an issue to identify because of their blotchiness and their size. Sometimes they'll be confused with rattlesnakes. So we want to make sure that people are well educated and know about their animals. So having our displays there and special displays that we put on gives us a good chance to do that. And we take those to school all the time.
Absolutely, and we want to educate people. But the museum's also been changing, right? We were talking, it's been here for 65 years.
Yes, we were founded in 1952, so not quite 65 years. And the mission hasn't really changed. It's all about creating an understanding and appreciation for the Sonoran Desert, but part of that is also instilling in Tucsonans the desire to preserve that environment. You know, we think the museum is part of creating a sense of place for people who live here, and we should be just as proud of this diverse ecosystem as residents of New York City are relative to the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building. So we really want people to kind of own that.
I love that analogy. That's a really good analogy. Be proud of it, want to preserve it. And what preservation, you know, efforts are you guys currently doing?
We have quite a few ongoing programs, and Stefan can tell you a little bit more about the most recent ones in partnership with Game and Fish.
Yeah, we've been, every year the museum gets involved with different projects and stuff, but this year we were really, really excited to be able to release garter snake, which is a type of snake that are found here in southern Arizona that are in big trouble. They were put on the endangered list this year, and the museum has been involved for almost 7 years working with those. So this year we produced our first 100 garter snake that are going to be slated to be released into the wild. And another project that we've been working on is also the Tarahumara frog. And the Tarahumara frog, I've been at the museum for 20 years and I've been involved from the beginning. So this year we released over 500 of these frogs in southern Arizona in their native habitat. So we're really excited about that.
And we had mentioned before the break, this is a perfect place to take your out-of-town family members if they really want to see everything that Arizona has to offer. So what are some new exhibits and some holiday things that are going to be available for those people?
Well, we have a live show every day at 12:15. And one of the new ones this year is Fur, Feathers, and Fangs, so you can get to know the birds and mammals of the desert. And that alternates with our venomous reptile show that Stefan often puts on, called Live and Sort of on the Loose, because the animals are relatively loose and you can get pretty close to them. We also have alternating shows in the art gallery, the Art Institute, and it offers over 100 classes each year. So right now we have a photography exhibit of all the native animals, and it's called Portraits by a local photographer, Rhonda Spencer. So those are some of the things. We also have a new tour, complimentary tour, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that is all about the foods, fibers, and medicines made from desert plants. So you can tour the grounds and learn about the plants that those things come from.
Wow, you guys, this sounds so amazing, and thank you so much. Now, Stefan, do you let people hold this?
Sure.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, while Maria's doing that,
Yes.
you can visit the Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum every day of the year, even tomorrow on Thanksgiving. For more information, you can call 883-2702 or log on to desertmuseum.org. And stick around the Morning Blend. We'll be right back with what's happening on tomorrow's show.